Hi everyone, it's your girl Sade, and today I'm back with another video or whatever. So I am giving you like smoky fall vibes. Like, I'm excited. I hope y'all excited too, because bitch, this is cute. So before we get to the video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, you know, join our little family. Also add me on all social medias, which I will leave down below. And if you guys have any video suggestions throughout the video or anything like that, make sure to comment down below and let me know, because a bitch won't know unless you let me know, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get to it. So for today's look, I am going for a more bronzy eye, because you know it's fall time, it's coming or whatnot. But the only palette I am going to be working with today is my bronze palette from Kylie Cosmetics. I've said this multiple times, I freaking love this palette. I do, I really do, I love it. So but say if you don't have this palette, as you can, ooh, if you can see, there you go, you can't see this one because it's like a white shade right here. But I mean, for the most part, the colors in this palette are super basic. Got your black, got a dark brown, got a reddy brown, like a little bronze shimmer, little light shimmer, orange, all that. Like, it's all pretty basic. You can find that in a lot of different palettes, but I do like this one just because it has like everything to work with and do lots of neutral looks in one palette. Like, who doesn't like that? So the first color I am going to use is this orange shade. They got a nice little dent in it because I freaking love this color. Gonna take a decent amount, and the first thing that we are gonna do, I'm using my elf blending brush as usual. So the first thing I am gonna do, I'm gonna take that along this area, but rather than sweeping it on to begin with, I'm gonna pack that color in that shape. So what this is doing by packing the color on first is helping like give that intensified pigment, but then after, when we start blending it, it'll help with like keeping the color but also like blending it with everything else, you know what I'm saying? So we are just packing it in. And then once you feel like, okay, I packed enough color, kind of dust off any excess on your brush, because this is a very pigmented palette. So then we are going to start going in little circles. I like to do circles. I do circles and windshield wipers, like, I don't know, I do it all. So we are just blending it, and when you're blending it, you want to keep it as like where the color is and just kind of help blend it out. You don't want to bring it up too much yet, because the initial blend. And slowly, once you see that it's kind of like making an ombre, you could start to gradually bring it higher and higher. By doing it that way, the color all the way to your brow bone is going to be a super pale orange, and it's just going to have a nice gradient all the way down. And for today's look, I'm feeling like going with the halo eye, so that's why I'm kind of bringing it a little, not a little, but a lot, like in here, where normally I just kind of like sheer. No, I'm trying to have it almost as oval on my eye as possible. This is what we're looking like now. So I did bring that orange pretty high up, but with this bronze look, I do want to smoke it out a lot. I do, because you know, I feel like that's the mood for fall. Fall is all about just the smokiness, the little fall colors, the little, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so we smoking that bitch out. And I really want to have the orange way smoked out, then browns, which I am going to go into next. So next, on a more dense and precise brush, which is another smaller blending brush from elf, I am going to go into this brown shade. I don't know why I said brown like that, but I'm gonna go into this, like, it's like a tan color, which it really is not that dark, but it's gonna be the beginning of the smokiness of the browns. So right now I am gonna bring this pretty low and doing another oval, making sure to bring it in to the inner corner and also out on the outer corner. Make sure to pack that color in and then bring it into that oval. And then next we're gonna do those windshield wiper motions, you know, the little circles and all that. But with this, again, making sure that we are still keeping it very, very low, especially with this shade. We want to bring it very low because we don't want it to cover and take over the orange. No, the orange is like the main transition color that we still want to show. So just soft blending. And if you feel like there's not enough orange for you, girl, just go back in with that first blending brush, add a little bit of orange, and just pack that on. Pack it on, girl. And then go back into windshield wipers, you know? And even that technique also helps to like merge the colors in together and help it just melt and mold into each other, you know? Alright, and this is how we are looking right now. As you can see, it's like the beginnings of like this cute ass like smoky eye, okay? So next, with that same precise brush, we are just gonna go in to this shade, which this shade is like a kind of red brown kind of color. It's not too dark, but it does have kind of red undertones into it. It's such a pretty color, and we're just gonna place that just a little bit lower from the color that we put on before. Really just packing that color in because we do want to have that smokiness effect. And because we spent so much time blending that other shade in, we really don't have to do too much blending, because as you can see, it don't look that difficult. You can go in with that orange brush and then boom. Which with this look, you can really do it whatever shape you want it to do, because for me, I want to do a halo eye for today, but if you wanted to do like the little usual like cat eye type ordeal thing, you can just literally take that brown and go back and put it like and focus it a lot on the outer corner rather than having it on the inner part of the eye, and girl, it'll work just the same. It's just all personal preference on what you want to do. Okay, and last but definitely not least on this whole smoky part of the eye, we are gonna just barely tap into this dark chocolate shade, and we're gonna put that very low. And you don't want to put too much of it on, and you definitely don't want to blend it too high. You really want to keep it right on that lid so that it's not really going anywhere, but it's still helping with the smoky effect of it all to help bring out that illusion. And then again, blending it out, making sure to keep this color real low, not as high as the other two. And to help with blending even more, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild blending brush that is a clean brush, hasn't touched nothing, and just kind of blend out those lines. And again, I am going back in with the orange shade almost every single time I add a brown, because I do want the orange to be like the star of the show, and I don't want to lose any of that orange. But also the orange is helping to merge all these colors together into this beautiful gradient. and this is what we're looking like now, just like a nice gradient that we have created. So the next thing I am going to do, I'm going to go in with a super flat brush, and I'm going to take this bronze shade right here, and to intensify that, I am going to spray my brush and then dab a little more in there. And I'm gonna put this on either side of that little gap, like basically right in the middle of my eyes. Just kind of popping that in. And we're just creating that like halo shape in the middle of our eye. And that's the thing that's helpful about having like such a flat, like round shaped brush. It helps with making the shape a lot easier. And this is a dual-ended brush, so I'm gonna go on to the other side, kind of blend it out. I don't know how this happened, but it's like fucked up on the back, but it's okay, it still does the job. We're just gonna blend the two together on either side and on the top. Okay, so after that, just to add just a little extra pop, I am taking a super tiny brush, and I am going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to pop that right in the literal center of it all. Actually, let me spray my brush, help bring out the color, and pop that right in the middle. Maybe I should do it with my finger. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go in with my finger. Just, oh yeah, that's so much better. And again, just blend that out so it's not harsh. And can you see the difference between like this and this just by adding that little bit in the middle? It just helps give the effect that you have like a light shining on your eye, you know? All right, so I am just gonna clean up a little bit of there, and we're gonna go on to the under eye. So for the under eye, we still want to have that smokiness. So what I am gonna do first is take this really dense brush. This is the Morphe Y21 brush, and I am gonna first start off with putting, kind of mixing these two shades together and putting it right on my lash line. And I'm just like using like stamping motions to really just have that pigment right there. And then after that, on a Y22 brush, I am going to take that orange shade and blend that out. Y'all, I am in love with this duo for the lower lash line. I just got these in my newest Morphe, and it's literally perfect. And can y'all see like what a difference having that lower lash line done to not having it done? Like, it just helps intensify it like way more, and like have the eye almost like pop out and be like, bitch, I'm here, like look at me. Like, that is so cute. So I'm gonna do the other side. So all I'm gonna do is kind of clean up anywhere I feel like needs cleanup, put some lashes on, and I will be right back. All right, and this is the final look. I decided to do full face or whatnot, but I just did my usual stuff. Nothing changed, nothing different, but I really like this. I haven't done a smoky eye in so long, and 'tis the season for smoky eyes. Like, let me tell you. Y'all can't tell me that this isn't cute. Can't. And you can't tell me it's not blended either. So let me know in the comments down below on what you think and other video suggestions that you guys have. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. You know, subscribe to my channel. You already here. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.